you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will go to work first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the first down. Punt team on the field. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So
turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. The option look. Runs through a tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Flanagan. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on loss by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Avery. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. From the shotgun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Avery. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Harper. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do it.
Sends it downfield, and he hauls it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Navy quick to the line. To the air on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Navy! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Avery. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Flanagan. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Back to pass on second down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Gets it to the back. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the option. Quick toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big throw, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Avery. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Flanagan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback's got the first. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Avery. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Navy! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Completes the shuffle pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Avery. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Flanagan. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, midshipman! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Avery. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On target to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes a grab down the middle. Turning on the jet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Harper. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He leaves it with his back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Navy quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Lost to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Flanagan. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Avery. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick tempo here for the offense. To the air on second down. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moncrief. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Washington wants to go quickly. Back to throw, it's Avery. He lobs one high down the left side. And they want attempted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, midshipmen. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Second down.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Avery. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting.
Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Navy! And the stomping has commenced. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win
Hey, what's up, Williams? No, I don't play Madden, man. I just play the college football. So that's it for me right now. I'm gonna hit some lunch, and I appreciate y'all stopping in and checking out the stream. I'll probably be back on here in a little bit. We'll do some of the Army Dynasty and a little bit more of this Navy Dynasty. So appreciate y'all stopping in and checking it out. Peace.